motion that we open up our regular meeting, do I have a second?
Second.
On favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Okay, well, the first thing had nothing to do with what we were meeting on, but I was at the Association of Towns annual meeting last month. So I just am giving people a copy of my notes. In New York. There's a few topics in there that I may be bringing up in the next couple months, but not tonight. And so if anybody wants to read through those to see what kind of things we talked about, that's fine. And you may or may not have some questions on that. The first thing we're going to talk about is has to do with the Ball Hill Wind Project. And I got a call from Hodgson Russ, from Chuck Malcolm, and he's requesting that the town pass a resolution allowing Hodgson Russ to represent a company called Northland Power, who may be interested in taking over this project at some point from Reds. And that they need, in their due diligence, to review the project, understand it, and the most practical people to orient them to the history of the project would be Hodgson Russ, because they've been handling it the whole time. But technically, that would be a conflict because Hodgson Russ represents Villenova. So the proposed resolution is that, and I won't read this word for word, you have copies of it. And it basically says, whereas Hodgson Russ has represented and currently does the town of Pomfret with respect to Ball Hill, and whereas Hodgson Russ has been...
Villenova?
What is it? Yeah.
It says Villenova here.
Yeah, okay. Town of Villenova. What did I say? Villenova. And whereas Hodgson Russ, I was looking at Northland Power with the P, has been asked to represent Northland Power in connection with review of the project, and whereas the town is a public entity, and therefore the records are public, and Hodgson Russ does not believe it possesses any confidential information learned from the project, and is confident that it's helping this representation of this interested party will not impact its professional judgment involving the town, and whereas the town has had an opportunity to review this and obtain the advice of their town attorney, therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Villenova as follows. 1, that the town hereby agrees to waive any conflict of Hodgson Russ LLP as a result of the representation described above, with the understanding that this may be revoked at any time. 2, that this resolution shall be effective immediately, and then if passed and adopted, it would be dated today. So somebody would need to make that motion, second it, and then vote.
Do you have a motion? Want to make the motion?
Yeah, I'll make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
You want a roll call?
Yes.
Roll call vote?
Nathan Plummer,
Yes.
Keith Butcher,
Yes.
Yvonne Park,
Yes.
and Don Chase is not here, and Sarah had to recluse herself, so you have a quorum.
Yeah.
This morning.
We have one. Okay.
She can see me, I waved her in.
Did you? Okay.
Okay, so the next item is something that I think, Keith, you're going to have to recuse yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll read the resolution and I'll explain it real briefly. It's a resolution that says the town board hereby adopts, ratifies, and confirms the notice to OYA Solar LP pursuant to New York Real Property Law Section 487 that the town will and does require a payment in lieu of taxes pilot regarding a proposed potential solar energy project in the town. And what this has to do with is under Real Property Law Section 487, the town has three choices. If you do nothing, a solar project is completely free of taxes for 15 years. The other extreme is you opt out of Section 487 and require full taxes. The third option is when you get a notice that there might be a project, you give a reply notice that says, we're not doing either extreme, but we would like a payment in lieu of tax agreement that we need to negotiate with you. And that's what Yvonne told them, and that the board, as the whole board, is adopting, ratifying, and confirming that the town will in fact be asking for a pilot agreement.
I make the motion that we adopt this resolution. Do I have a second?
A second.
Roll call vote.
Nathan Palmer,
Yes.
Sarah Lonto. Yes. Yvonne Park.
Yes.
And we do have a quorum.
We have a quorum. That's carried.
Okay. That's it.
Any other business?
Can we go ahead?
Yeah. Anything else?
Okay, we can do two. Six is notice.
We have privilege on the floor.
Yeah, could you explain the difference between private session and executive session?
Yeah, actually, when I talked to Hodgson Russ today, I'm not sure I even really knew this before, but they said executive session is for the purposes only in the law, and this, to talk about things might have fit, but he said you can always go in private session for legal advice. And I needed to explain some of the legal parts of some of these things that the resolutions were. So that was legal advice. So I'm allowed to give legal advice to the board privately.
Why does it need to be private?
Because it's legal advice, it's always private. There's confidentiality with your attorney.
Okay.
Any other questions? Motion, close the meeting?
I'll make a motion.
Second. All in favor? Vote carried.